Hey everybody, J.J. here. Welcome to round number 3. We're one round away from being able to finish off this remote fight locals. Hopefully you guys are enjoying some of the matches. If you happen to like any of the content that we make here, be sure to follow, be sure to subscribe if you like any of it. So if this is a live stream match, feature match on twitch.tv/GG Mr. Rogers, so hopefully you guys come on over whenever we either play Remote Fight Mondays or if we ever host locals again. Or when. Not even if, when. So we're going to have a matchup of Dark Irregulars versus Astro Poets with the new Astro Poets support that came out recently. So we're going to take a look and see how it feels against J.J Scharhrot. So Scharhrot being a pretty dangerous deck as long as it gets it set up. But Astro Poet is no slouch either, so I'm interested to see how this turns out. I'm really interested to see how this turns out. Yep. It's also disabled for me too. I think it's most of Benelux, Chris. I think we can do predictions, but we can't take part in predictions. Because I can't do predictions in Thijs's stream. So he's another Dutch player too as well. So I think most of like the laws and legislation too as well, I think it's just most of Benelux. We can't really like gamble. So, you know. Not on Twitch at least. 96% to Poets, none to Dark Irregular. Jesus, no love, bro. Y'all are savage. Y'all are savage. Oh, wait, the names are mixed up. No, the names are mixed. See, this is one of the things I hate sometimes. Super unprofessional. Super unprofessional, I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. I hate this sometimes. The names are mixed. They're schmixed. Gonna copy.
Portugal, I'm just gonna let you know you need to hold your hand a little more back. I can actually sort of glimpse of. Yeah, if you hold it at that angle, I won't be able to. There you go.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Call another one? Sure thing.
So that is Doujindanni versus Portugal. There we go.
Very well.
Gonna readjust the size here real quick so you guys can have a better perspective on it. There you go. And now we're gonna fix this player name up there because now it's too small. There we go. Better. I love DI. Poor Scharhrot. Restanding 70k, bruh. All right.
Just the.
So we have Succubus of Love.
Requirement on Succubus.
Plus 5k. So if he has like a killer tail or something here, he can soul charge something from the drop zone.
No guard.
Oh, he doesn't know. Okay, so in a game state like this, traditionally you would actually want to damage Doujindanni here because you want to prevent him from getting extra force markers early on you. Because right now he's going to be attacking him for 20k. Because the grade 2 only requires you to reveal either a deity or a poet.
Skill on place, counterblast 1, reveal a poet or a deity.
And if he has the grade 1 in soul, he gets to draw a card.
Force marker. And if I have the G1 in soul, I also draw a card.
Which is insane. It's insane. It is a bit restrictive, but it's fine.
I'm then going to call a Atlas and a Constellations.
Yeah, so that is also hitting for 23 on its own.
This will be 20k to your Vanguard.
Yeah, and the other column be hitting for 23.
No guard.
Drive check? No
Nothing.
Trigger.
Okay. So currently...
No trigger.
None. Alright.
And this will be 18, 23, because this gets +5 for every force marker I control when it attacks. Yeah.
So that is 2 damage.
Sorry, turn to you.
And then 1 damage here. Darn, he got the drip force marker too. Yeah. Danny has, I think all of the grade 3s. I think he has max rarity, or most of the Most of the VRs and stuff, I think he has like max rarity right now.
Cannon Blast 1, Soul Charge 3, and if you Soul Charge, you get to
Draw a card. If you Soul Charge a trigger, yeah. Trigger, so he gets a Demonted, and a Killer Tail. Ooh, that's really good for him. If he gets, if he has another Killer Tail, plus a... something else. He would need something else entirely. It does attack for 14, which is nice, though. I do see an Emblem Master in hand. I guess he can like copy the Succubus of Pure Love, or Pure Love, or he can copy himself, or he can copy the Demonted Executioner. He did Soul Charge a Demonted Executioner, so I do think, yeah, he's gonna go for the Succubus. He did see 2 of them, so I find it, I don't know. No, I mean,
should be it.
Top decking more of your Emblem Master is just better and beneficial, so I guess filtering them out to your deck this early is probably not the best play. No, it's not the best play at all. Then my bad then. My bad. So this is gonna be attacking for 24. And if he has like 6 cards in his soul, I think he's close to 6 cards now. Because he soul charged 3 off of Demonted. He's road grade 1, road grade 2. Yeah, he has grade 1, grade 2, grade 0. Yeah, he's on 7. And I think Emblem Master needs only 7? 7 or 6 in soul. So he's gonna get the continuous +5.
So Emblem Master has the continuous skill of gains 5k power and shield, right?
There's 7 more in souls.
Yeah, so he does have 7 or more in soul. So your boy remembers. I actually play this game. It seems I actually play this game. Nice. That's good to know.
Okay, alright, thank you for clarifying.
So this is gonna be hitting for 14. So the Monte is going to be hitting for 14, and their other columns going to be hitting for 22.
Yeah, okay.
No, 27.
Grade 2 or greater units. Gets +5, 14.
Sorry, didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat that, sorry?
If he attacks a grade 2 or higher.
Yep, sorry. Okay, so it's 14. Who are you attacking?
Vanguard.
You're attacking Vanguard for 14? No guard.
Nothing. That's a yellow bolt.
Damage check. Origin Deity Uranus.
Ooh. I mean, it's too late to pass turn.
27.
No guard.
Yeah, no guard.
Damage check. Heal trigger.
It goes
heal
off too?
Because you're at 2, correct?
Yep.
Yes, so heal get. Power to Vanguard. Right. May I ask, what's the current cards in your hand? Or how many cards, sorry, in hand?
8.
8.
8.
So this is first grade 3 turn.
So draw for turn. We will ride Anastasis Dragon. So we'll get a force marker for Anastasis Dragon's skill. Sorry, force marker for the ride, and then skill.
On place.
One, search my deck for an astral deity. If I manage to find an astral deity, I gain another force marker on the Vanguard circle.
Yikes.
Is it only an astral deity, or can you
No, it has to be an astral deity.
So he does get.
Cannot be a poet.
So let's see. He gets 1. He gets to 3.
Anastasis can only search for Valkyrion. So because Valkyrion was added,
so he gets another marker. If he does have, if he has Gleaming Lord,
I will then call to rearguard Fervent Will.
Oh, that's really good. That gives him another marker again.
Reveal a astral deity or poet.
That's 4. If he has Gleaming Lord, he gets there.
And if I have the G1 and Soul, I can also draw a card. It's Vanguard and Rearguard, yes. And then last but not least, we shall call Gleaming Lord Uranus.
Yep.
Skill, Soul Blast 2 to gain a force marker.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, due to Anastasis Dragon's continuous Vanguard effect, if my Vanguard circle has 5 or more force markers, I create an astral plane.
We flying, boys. International Airlines.
And I shall then call Valkyrion.
Yep.
So Valkyrion skill, look at top 5 to determine the drive check.
Yep.
We have a triple drive.
So he needs an origin deity. Zelly might imagine showing Astro Poets to a G player before.
So just to the drop.
Pepper Sweat.
Radio. So we shall begin with 70k to your Vanguard. Triple drive.
Yeah, that needs. Yeah, some of these needs to be PG'd. Finimius is also going to be swinging for more than 30k as well because he was already attacking for 18, 28, 38, 43. The Finimius column is going to be attacking for 43 because it's continuous skill.
First check, Origin deity.
Oh, that's so good for next turn.
Constellations. Third check.
Oh no, never mind. They all go to Soul. JK. Ha! I lied.
So 1 damage.
I lied.
No trigger?
I probably would have swung first with Vanguard though, in my opinion, maybe.
Fervent Will. You're 10k base, right, for your Vanguard?
No, 9k.
9.
You're 9. Oh, that makes it even better. Okay. In that case...
This is a bit of a greedy move here, but we'll see how this turns out. This can be potentially greedy from him.
Yeah, we'll do it like this. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
63
to your Vanguard.
This is either going to get PG'd or he's going to eat it.
With Twin Drive. Sure thing. Radio. Twin Drive. First check, Fervent Will. Second check, Anastasis.
Ooh, that's so good. If he does happen to have a...
Fervent Will attack your Vanguard for 10k.
No trigger.
He's on 4 damage.
And then Constellations will attack for...
If he does happen to find an origin...
18, 20, 30...
43.
No, so, yeah, 18, 28, 38...
43.
43
yeah.
to your Vanguard.
Mathematical. So he's gonna be on 5. I don't know. I think it's you're in a... Oh? Is he having connection issues? He sometimes does have those. When he plays against us.
39?
You don't have 10 soul, right? You've only got 9 soul? Oh, you only got 7.
Yeah, you only got 7. So, yeah, guarding it is not a thing, I think. He has to get rid of Finimius if he wants to survive next turn. I mean, he does have the... He does have draw power for next turn, though. Yeah, he kind of just has to. He has no real other choice.
At the end of the turn, Valkyrion skill goes to the bottom of the deck, and the turn is yours.
Danny's currently on 2 damage. War Jiggle's currently at 5. Looking kinda testy here. Looking pretty dicey, but I mean it's not the end of the world. The thing is, Danny also didn't really drive into any triggers either, so his hand is actually way smaller than it appears. I think he only has like 6 cards in his hand or something, and we didn't see initial triggers earlier, so we'll see how this turns out. He does have like a lot of draw power on the board right now, and he did draw into a couple more.
8.
Yeah, that's not that much if you're going to be attacking for a lot this turn. If you can manage to get up to 13 soul, if he can manage it, he should be fine. So that's already plus 3. That puts him at 10. That puts him at 10 already. 1, 2, 3. He gets to draw a card already. Yep. So puts him at 10. The only time math matters, playing a card game? Yeah. That's a vibe. Actually, that's pretty true. He has to find a way here. If he has like a Killer Tail plus the grade 3, he can draw a couple cards, and plus he can get a restand off. Because then he can swing for however big. Yeah, he could plus 13. puts him 25 per column. Yeah. I think that's what he's going to try to go for, I think.
Yep.
Because that soul charge is 2, but it's not enough.
Sure. Is there exactly 10 or is there 11?
There's 11.
Oh, it's 11?
11? Okay.
It's 11?
Sorry.
I thought it was 10.
Just having to keep check.
11.
11? Okay.
Okay.
And Culver.
Oh, it was at 7 first, right? He soul charged 3? Where'd you get the extra soul from? Am I counting wrong? Oh, because he was at grade 2. He was at grade 2. He was at grade 2. I can't count. Yeah. 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 Because he was at grade 2. Because then it became 8 plus the 3. Yeah, 11. Yeah, counting is difficult. So this makes it the 13 now. So he's good to go.
Sure. So where's this attack going, sorry? Vanguard for 32? Was it?
33.
Oh, 33. 33, okay.
So he also gets to draw some cards off of this as well. So this is looking like a very heavy push turn. Like, because he missed a turn with Origin, this is gonna hurt a lot.
Critical trigger, power all effects to Vanguard.
Yep, 2 of them on each side, yeah. He replaced the
defensive.
Yeah, he replaced them with the rear guards. Yeah, before.
Yep. So this is 46 to Vanguard. No guard. Damage check. Heal trigger.
Doesn't go
You're
off.
on 4, correct?
No, I'm at 5.
You're on 5, right out.
No, I said he was at 5, so no, you don't heal.
Right, yeah, no, I don't heal. I just want to clarify his damage. That's all, because I can kind of see it. Alright, so put it to Vanguard. So we're now 33.
Okay, so that makes it way easier for him to guard now. So he needs to top deck a Gleaming Lord to maybe put some pressure back. These number of terrors are going to put some work on him too, because he gets to draw 2 more cards off of them. So even though Valkyrian is a 70k unit, as long as he can't cobble together a Valkyrian turn, it's not going to look too helpful for him.
How big? Sorry, what was that?
It's 23, so...
Attacking the Vanguard?
Yes.
Yeah, Vanguard for 23. 48.
No pass.
52.
Wait,
no
2.
pass.
Yeah. It needs that more for no pass, yeah.
Trigger.
Ah. Ow. How many people you got in the tournament? Actually, not much. Just like 7 only. I wanted to really keep it small. No, 9, sorry. It's only 9 people. I really wanted to keep the tournament small because it is our first tournament. And I wanted to test out the infrastructure of the event first before we're basically beta testing our event, you know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I really wanted to keep it small, or else we could have maybe tried to squeeze in some more people if we promoted it a little bit more or have our regulars, because most of our regulars are not here today. They're not here today, and they probably could have made time to join.
Yes.
Or else we'd have probably had like 12, 14 maybe?
Yeah, I know. Just give me a sec. So 43 to my 33.
So that is 15k guard.
God?
Yeah. That kind of sucks. He does still get to draw for the Phenemius though.
You still have 4 cards in your hand still?
4 cards in hand still, yes.
Yeah, I will.
Is he going for oh my god, is he going for Nemius? Oh my god, if he goes for Nemius, that's so big brain. Or is he gonna pass turn?
To the rear guard?
Yes.
Sure.
Yep. Because he potentially could have drawn 2 cards here to be able to rebuild his hand. That's actually nice. Because him being at 4, being at 5 doesn't really matter to him, really. And this keeps This keeps Danny from being able to heal too as well.
To attack me.
There's 9 people? Yes, there's 9 people.
So how many cards do you have in hand, sorry?
We put it to a vote if you guys want us to host another locals, and if you want to, there is a submission.
Right.
There is like a whole bunch of rules and stuff you would have to read through, though. That's
We're
kind
going
of...
to ride into Origin Deity.
He needed that 5 years ago, but he got it now. We out here. We wildin'. He has to give it to a rearguard circle. He has no choice. He can't give it to the vanguard. He has to force the hand right now.
The force here.
His hand is hella low, so he needs to find a way to redraw.
Then we are going to call an Enostasis Dragon. Enostasis Dragon's effect. Counterblast 1. Search my deck for a deity, which there's one at the bottom.
More system tests than anything else? Correct. Correct. There are some kinks that we still need to work out, like overtime, the pairing speed, feature match speed, that type of stuff we still need to work out. He still has the grade 1. He could draw a card off of.
Do this.
Still has the grade 1 he could draw a card off of. See how he does this. He already has enough cost for the origin.
Calling Fervent Will.
Yeah, this is better.
Skill.
This is better.
Class 1. Reveal a deity or a poet.
Yeah, this is way better.
Gain a force mark on the Vanguard circle, and if
yeah, because she gets to keep the booster,
which I do. I also get to draw a card,
which he got from the drive check.
and I shall then play Valkyrion. Valkyrion's effect. Look at top 5 to determine for drive check. We are ditching a Valkyrion for Valkyrion, so Valkyrion shall have 5 drive checks.
Question: did you pay the cost for Valkyrion off of Origin or no?
Oh yes, sorry. You are correct. Sorry. When I re-ride, I do lose the plane. Sorry. I shall pay the cost, which... Sorry. Thank you, JJ.
No worries, man. Have fun.
So, yeah, sorry. Because Origin Deity requires you to Soul Blast grades up, equaling up to 5 to summon the Astral Plane.
Correct.
So I'll just Soul Blast the Valkyrie and I...
The only thing got me remembering is because I saw the Phanemius in drop zone, and I wanted to make sure that, you know...
And then we are dumping the Valkyrie. Cool. Okay.
Two Valkyrians out of the deck, but he does have the dragon to be able to finagle something.
We shall now proceed with attacks. So, we shall go Valkyrion will attack the Vanguard, Stemini K, 5 drive checks.
Yup. So that's PG.
Sure.
Does he still have enough shield even after that? Because there's like Number of Terror that gives him 10. If he has another one in hand, so that's 10k shield. I see some grade 3s in the hand from him. I saw PG maybe. Really? You're not gonna discard a grade 3 here?
Yep.
I thought you would discard a grade 3
So,
here.
proceeding with drive checks. First check, critical trigger.
Oh! You give power to the rear? Power to the rear, power to the rear, power to the rear.
To the Vanguard.
Power to the rear,
Power
please.
to Fervent Will.
Yes!
Second check, critical trigger.
Oh! Give crit to rear.
Power
Give,
and crit.
yeah, everything to the rear too.
Third check. Fourth check. Fifth check.
I guess you could give the last crit to Valkyrian too. Maybe that was dumb. Maybe it was dumb, but I think he's gonna PG it. I feel like he's gonna PG it anyway, right? It feels like he will.
5 drive checks.
Then I think you just attack with Van anyway.
Origin Deity. My Vanguard will attack your Vanguard for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 free with a critical.
Yeah, it's a PG, this one too. I guess he could attack with Valkyrian again, but he can also, if he drives into a crit, give the crit to Valkyrian too. You can give crit to Valkyrian, power to the rear guard again, because then the rear guard hits for like 50 to 60. Holy moly. That is a swing. Oh. That's a cool thing about Vanguard too in Standard, man. It's just sort of like, haha, you thought that you had the upper hand, but I have the upper hand now, Fred.
Radio.
Does he even get
drive.
there?
First check.
Crit. Now you give everything to Valkyrian, or crit to Valkyrian too. Holy golly. I mean, he PG'd you now, so I guess you could just move the crit to Valkyrian and then give everything else to everybody else. I don't know.
Power here, critical to Valkyrion. Second check, critical trigger.
Danny,
All effects
stop!
to Fervent Will.
Danny, stop, dude! He's dying! Dude!
Radio. So this will be 70k to your Vanguard with a critical.
Stop it! He's already dead! What is standard Uwu? He's not getting there. It's 70k. He has like, oh, well, I guess we're climbing up this hill, huh? Because the other one has a double crit on it too, and that's also hitting for like close to 60k on its own. Because that's like 18, 28, 38, 48, 58, 68. Jesus Christ. Because that's hitting for 68 too. And that's hitting for double crit, bruh. I think you take this one to double heal to try to survive the last one. Does he have a PG for this last one?
So this shall be attacking your Vanguard for 10, 20, 60, 68 with 3 damage.
I think... if he has a PG, he has the PG. 68.
68.
Does he get there? Yo, if he gets there... Yo, that'd be wild. Does he get there? I see some shield. I see also a number of terror. So that's 10k shield, that's 30k shield, 40k shield.
60k shield.
He needs 60k shield here.
15 short.
15 to short. Then he probably should have eaten...
Damage,
he should have eaten the Valkyrian. That... he died.
Yep.
Oh, God, Danny! Jesus Christ! Everything had a crit. Everything was one-man punching you.
I mean, I am running more critical triggers than normal.
Oh, God.
But I will admit that was a bit brutal.
God. Does shield even matter? It does. But looks like you guys... Whew, that was the game number 1, tell you that much. Alright, ladies and gents, this is game number 2 of Danny versus Warjiggle. Danny channeled the power of Shiamon, V-Era Arc, Story Boy, and he punched Scharhrot so hard in the face with almost every single drive check on his Origin Deity turn being a critical trigger. So let's see if Warjiggle now can summon the power of Dark State to support his boy Scharhrot. Whew, dear gosh, that was... It was close still, though. It was super, super close. I felt if Danny didn't draw into Origin, I think it would have been a lot more... It would have been way more rough for him to get into this game. So let's see how this turns out. Oh, man, that was rough. So close. Daniel Zuzanga, what is this anime power? How can it be learned? I don't know. I would also like to learn it too. I would also like to learn it.
4 back. You're going first, sorry, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Chef, are you okay with me reading out your question? Nah, no, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna genuinely sit down and read it, and then I'll message you. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Never mind. I think this is too from the heart. This is too from the heart. You're too nice of a person. It seems to. I kind of glanced over some of it already.
Radio.
I'll try to give as much advice as I can, but don't forget I'm relatively unknown to most of the Vanguard community, so I don't know what you could do with advice that I can give you, but I'll try to help out. It just so happens my friends are content creators. That's kinda it. that's mostly what it is. Just most of my friends are content creators. And they're pretty cool people, so. Okay, so he took his mulligan. Looked like he's ready to go. He's going first. Let's see how this turns out. Like the thing what he had going, like what was going kind of rough for him, is the fact he didn't get like an early Killer Tail to kind of set up the early soul for him to get the double restand. He did have it in the end, but you really want to have Killer Tail in the early game to really pressure.
Skill of Daiki, put a card from hand into soul, putting the quick shield from hand into soul. Look at top 7 for poets. If I find up to 2 poets, I can get a force.
Yep. Yes, he does.
5, 6, 7. We found a Origin Deity and an Enostasis Dragon.
Mm-hmm. That he does.
Yeah, so these two get added to my hand and I gain a force marker. I will then proceed to call another Daiki and use this Daiki skill to put Valkyrion into the soul. Once again, looking at top 7.
So that means he already has either Iosis Dragon or he has poets.
No poets were found.
Oh, that's a minus. Yikes, that's a heavy minus. Yikes. Woof.
Yellow Bolt is 6k, 7k?
8.
Oh, he's 8? Oh, so all G1s seem to share the same power then. Rightio. This will be 8 to your Vanguard.
Number of terror.
This will be 18.
It'll be 18 to the van. Does he guard here? That's one to pass.
Radio. Drive check. No trigger.
Okay, that was kind of risky. I think I would probably have guarded 15 for the rear guard and just no guard the vanguard. Because if he wants to pass these you and hits a crit, you lose shield and you lose so much more. I mean, it's a 15k shield out of the hand at least for Danny, so I think that's fine.
Yep, target himself.
What his grade 2 ride is going to be? Is it going to be that for Nimius? Or does he have the grade 2? So using Yellow Bolt? No, I guess he started with Emblem Master first and then Yellow Bolt. Okay. Interesting. So gonna put the rest of the Emblem Masters into his soul, so and top decking Emblem Masters are not gonna really be relevant for the rest of the game right now. Also mitigates any shield potential that he can probably have on his rear guards. Also any extra beat stick, extra attacker that he could also use. It's not the most optimal ride unless you have a Killer Tail on board. Having Killer Tail on board is like one of the most important things for this deck to be able to get set up. Outside of that, though, like Number Tower, because then you could like soul charge, like use the ability of one of your Killer Tails, soul charge the extra one that you have on board, and allows you to kind of like, you know, do some cute stuff with it.
7, so you do. The power up, it's not on Vanguard, is it?
No, it's on Rearguard.
Righto.
So Guardian Circle and Rearguard Circle, Emblem Master does get the additional skill.
Yes, I'm 8k power, grade 1, yes.
Yeah. Because Force does not work on your opponent's turn, else that would have been pretty broken. Because then, I've been way too strong. He's gonna swing 9 and then he takes this.
Damage check, no trigger.
I find it very interesting that he plays Atlas, though.
And draw.
Yo! Ty, thank you so much, dude. What the hell? I thought you were actually following me already, man. So if any of you awesome people don't know, let me give a hot shout out to Chris.
To your Vanguard.
And also to Ty.
Vanguarded rearguard. When he attacks, he gets plus 5k for every force marker I have. This is 20.
I mean, most of you already know Chris is already. And then also one to Ty as well. So Ty predominantly does a whole lot of premium content, and I love me some premium. And this is going to be one of our very last I think this is more or less our last standard tournament for a while, or like V-era stuff for a while on my stream.
Yep.
Predominantly from now on, we're going to be doing a lot of premium stuff, or just speculating or testing stuff on Tabletop Simulator with some of the overdressed cards that might come out in JP first. I don't know if they're going to do an international global release, but I do feel, of course, JP is probably going to get some of the cards first before we do. So it'll give me enough time to kind of test some of the new mechanics and see how it feels. It'll be nice. Oh, it works now?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you play 0 too? Alright, word. You're right. And also, he is a Nova Connoisseur of the highest variety. He loves his robos too.
Sorry, how much power to the Vanguard?
And wrestlers.
To the front row, sorry? You got...
It's 8.
So it's 8.
Oh, it's
so
8.
his soul is looking kind of slim here. So he's gonna go Yellow Bolt, restand. This is gonna be 16. So 16.
So how big's this?
Yeah. It's 13, 8, 21.
21, and then
Scharhrot to be attacking with 20.
Requires when he attacks 13 cards in soul, correct?
No.
13 to stand
to reach stand 2.
To stand. But you're on 8 at the moment, correct?
No, he needs 13 to stand 2. He doesn't need any other threshold outside of that.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
About his threshold.
If I have less than 13, I can still stand on level.
Oh, right, yeah, to stand 2. Right. I'll guard this one. 25.
It's a bit of a jumbled communication there for a bit. So he's gonna restand that unit, the Yellow Bolt here. Gonna use the CB for it. It does lose the 5k, but gets him back anyway. So he's gonna no guard this. He's gonna take a damage here. Draw trigger. It's gonna be really nice for his Valkyrian turn. He had to ride a Finimius that he actually drove into, huh? That's kind of rough. Crit trigger. Ah, that's a lot of damage he's taking this turn.
Sure thing. Damage check, critical trigger.
Power. That's good. That's good.
Second check, Valkyrian.
Valkyrian. That is not really what you want to see. Oh no, that's 3 damage, not 4 damage. 3. So that is an 8k booster. That is 16, 26, 36,
power up, by the way?
36 plus 8, 24. No, God, what did I say again? 36 and 8. 36 and 8, 44, 44 and 5, 49? Okay, I can count. I swear I can. Yeah, okay, I wasn't wrong. Mathematical. Gonna soul charge 1, gets another plus 5. Soul charge is a crit. So that's gonna be 49. So I think he goes to 4 here, unless he really wants to PG this.
So your 8k base, Succubus is a 8k boost?
Yes.
Also 8, yes.
Yeah, so 16, his own skill, 2 trigger, yeah, and then Scharhrot.
Yeah. So this is 48.
No
49.
guard.
Yeah, 49.
Damage check, fervent will.
Yeah. He needed that way sooner. Like, a lot of his right chain currently right now, the cards that he wants in Soul right now are not the right ones in order. It is looking pretty rough.
Radio. So draw for turn, ride Origin Deity.
That's good. That's promising. So if he has like Atlas, If he has Atlas, Phanimius, he could probably crawl back into this. Because War Jiggle is currently still on like 2 damage here still. He's currently on 4
the
himself.
Power to the rearguard circle, or the marker to the rearguard circle. Then we are going to call Gleaming Lord Uranus, his skill.
Soul Blast 2.
Gain a force marker on the Vanguard circle.
Oh, he had enough, so I guess he had like an Atlas here.
And then we are going to call Anastasis Dragon. Anastasis Dragon skill, kind of plus 1. So
okay, in scenarios like this, personally, I like putting my Astro Poets behind my rear guards, or like I would have probably put it under the Daiki there. That's just me. I'm wired weird that way. Because then if I draw into like a Phanimius off of like an Atlas or anything else that I can use, I can at least like, the Phanimius can hit on its own, the booster can hit on its own, and then you already have like 5 attacks potentially, you know what I mean? Which gives you a lot more room to breathe to do more, but this is also fine. But I feel like you're kind of like... I
shall play Valkyrion. Valkyrion skill. Looking at the top 5, drop in a Valkyrion. You are at 2 damage, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Because the 15k shield earlier did prevent him from taking any damage.
Very interesting.
Because it would this turn would have felt a whole lot different for War Jiggle if he had actually if he had taken that damage earlier. I mean, he would have had the 15k shield, but it would have been very few things he could have guard here. So does he swing?
Valkyrion attacking your Vanguard, 70k, 5 drive checks.
Yep. Still 3 attacks this turn. 4 attacks. Still 4 attacks this turn potentially. So.
No guard.
No guard?
Yep.
First check. Second check.
Cards that he should have had
check,
sooner.
Trigger.
Ah, finally. I guess power to rear guard, crit to Valkyrian. I think.
All effects to Valkyrion.
All? But he has a PG in
Third
hand.
check.
Oh.
Fourth check, sorry. Critical trigger. Critical to Valkyrion. Power to Daiki.
Interesting.
Final check. Heal trigger.
That goes off?
Yo! 2 damage, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
Heal
a swing.
off. Power to Daiki.
That's a swing, I tell you what. Holy crap.
3 damage.
3 damage puts him instantly at 5.
Trigger.
Heal trigger? Does.
I'm at 3 now.
Yep, so you do heal, correct?
So he does heal 1. Danny, though, Jesus Christ. Last check? Draw trigger. Ugh. Only the Valkyrian could really hit now. The Valkyrian and Vanguard maybe can hit, yeah, but the rearguard can't. No, the rearguard, everything can still hit. Okay, we're still good.
Gil.
We're still good, we're still good.
Valkyrion.
Single War Jiggle is currently at 4 damage.
Your Vanguard.
So it's 43. He's currently at 32. Remote fight though? Yes, DJ. Yes, yes. Currently, we're playing a remote fight locals. It's super fun. I want to maybe host another one after this one. Like directly after this one. The prize is... if we compile everything fast enough, maybe we can do it. How are you doing, DJ? Welcome to the stream.
Radio. First check. Second check.
Critical trigger. I think you give everything to the...
All effects to
Daiki. You give everything to the tiny one over there. I think that's like what? 20k shield, 10k shield there, but still, shield.
8.
8.
8.
Still. Yeah, that defensive draw hurts a bit.
Yeah.
This will be, once again, 80k to Vanguard.
No drives. But he's on 3 damage though, so you should be able to survive this.
2 crits, so 3 damage.
Yeah, that's a PG.
Yep.
PG.
Very well. And then this will be 38, 48 with a crit.
Yeah. That is 20k shield. Well, no. Yeah. 20k shield. Because 15 puts him on 47. Not enough. It needs to be 20k shield. He has 8 cards. So, I mean, if he has like a number of terror or something, I think he should be fine. No, there was only 8 cards in Soul, so you can't really guard with number of terrors anyway.
48.
48.
48.
48.
So you'll need a 20k shield to guard. Because you're 32, correct? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Whew, that's a big swing. That's a super, super big
Valkyrian
swing.
goes to the bottom and the plane disappears.
If you can set up another Valkyrian for next turn, should be nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards in hand.
Let's see. Cross says, hi. So I couldn't register because I woke up late and just finished lunch. Yikes. It's okay, Cross. It's fine. I might try to host another tournament after this one. Like, directly after this one. I'll try to organize and see who's up to play. Is he not out of Valks now? There's one at the bottom of the deck. And if he does have Aeos's Dragon, he can replay the Aeos's Dragon and then find the Valkyrian back again. So he's not really out of Valks. As of right now, yes. Completely? Not really. No. Okay, but I don't really mind it though. No, it's alright. We'll put it to a vote. We'll see if anybody still wants to play in the tournament for today. And then we'll need to go to the registration process in our Discord. So if anybody's interested in taking part in our tournament that we might want to host after this one, it'll be premium though. It'll be premium. Just keep that in mind. It'll be purely premium. Then you'll need to register. Or you'll need to at least take a look in our Discord to figure out what the rules are for it.
Top 7.
What's the set limit of people to play? Oh, you mean the last set? Oh. Yes, premium. I want to try to premium. I really can because I miss a lot of stuff. It happens. What's the set limit? No JP exclusive stuff. You can also play with like JP cards, but your deck needs to be completely JP, SEA, or completely English. You cannot have mixed languages within your deck, except for like your G-Zone. Your G-Zone doesn't matter, but your main deck needs to be comprised of fully and completely only solo language cards. So I kind of want to have it diverse, because then you could just like bring up a wiki or something and like search for the card text. But it cannot be promo exclusives that SEA or JP has to their disposal, or else it's not fair for anybody. Premium, correct.
13 in Soul, radio.
Did Shara win? No, Shara did not win yet. No.
Yeah, how many cards do you have in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 cards in hand. And I'm at 3 damage.
And if anybody wants to do commentary on it too, Core has Zoom, so I can put you guys on a Zoom call, and then you guys can commentate some of the matches too while I take a break. If anybody wants to commentate. If it pops off. So we'll have to take a vote after the event. There's one more round after this. And then I still need to do the recording of the top cut player with their deck list or deck profile. And then everything I'll have to do like after stream, after we're done streaming.
You want to know how many triggers there are?
So no ghosties? Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 publicly known.
Why is he asking?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 publicly known. 1 is a heal, the other are crits.
5, Christ. Still 11 triggers left in his deck, potentially. Whew. I mean, there's probably more in his hand. I mean, he drove into a couple. Like 1 crit, maybe he could potentially still have in his hand, which is kind of nice still. Alright, see you in a minute, Cross. See you in a minute. And we're probably going to use the same price support. So it's going to be like a gifted sub to a content crate and a playmat. That's the best that we can do for now. Eventually, I would like to do like sleeves, deck boxes, dice, dice bags and stuff like that. Maybe binders, bags, all that kind of stuff I want to do in the future. But we are but a little streamer. We are a little streamer, so we can't do all that stuff yet.
Yep. So how big is this?
And maybe like Vanguard Zero oriented stuff too in the future, but that is way like
32?
This is already big in itself already. So that's 32 here to guard with. He has 13 in Soul. So gonna Soul Charge a crit. Draw 2. Hopefully reestablish a little hand here. So the number of terror is gonna be for 20, 30, 33? No, 43? It's 23, 30, 43, right?
43.
43. Yeah, it's 43.
Plus 13, 10k, 12k base, 25, 35, 43, yep. No guard this one. How much damage are you on? 3? 4?
4.
Yeah, so he takes this one.
Right now. No heal get, power to Vanguard.
That could help a little bit. Because the Vanguard does attack for 24. So that could help with a 15k shield to make it a 2 to pass? No. Yeah, 2 to pass. No. 24, 34, 44? That would make him 38? Yeah, 2 to pass. 15k would be 2 to pass. And Number of Terror is going to draw him 2 cards.
Guard.
Really? Is his hand that bad? Whoa, that is wild. Wait, doesn't he have like a crit in his hand? I thought he had a crit in his hand. Didn't he drive into one? Because this was kind of... Wasn't this kind of risky here? Because if he had drove into a crit, he could have gotten bopped. If he didn't have the shield for it, of course. Interesting. Okay. He still needs the dragon.
Your rear guard with a force mod. That a grade skill?
It's a grade 1 with 8k power.
So, time in the round. Active player is turn 0. And then there's 3 additional turns after that.
Radio.
So, War Jiggle, you have turn 0. Danny's turn 1. Then your turn 2. And then it's turn 3. And after that, who has the highest damage loses at the end of turn.
Right.
Okay, 21 to the rear.
This one?
Yes.
Sure thing.
Check that move. Let's go. So,
How big is this again? This is 33, 43, right?
No, smaller. Smaller.
yeah, without the AK boost.
Without the K boost, so it's 35.
Yeah.
Yes.
28. Yeah, no, that's just got that one.
Wait, that was 15k shield. That was only 15k shield.
Stand.
That was only 15k shield. It was 35.
Can I ask how many cards in hand?
Oh, that was an overguard. Oh gosh, that might become an issue.
1 protect.
8 and 1 protect. Skipping ride phase. Cool constellations. Gonna activate constellations axe skill. If I have 3 or more force markers, I can counterblast 1.
No, it's sudden death. Core, no. It's sudden death. It becomes sudden death. It needs to end up in a win. It cannot end up in a loss.
Place
There's no draws.
a Daiki skill. Put a card from hand into soul.
Not covered in the procedure.
Or a poet.
Yeah, I know.
5. 1,
As I said,
4, 5.
I'm Papega.
7.
I didn't communicate
1,
that. Sorry.
2.
I'm completely Papega on that one. So this gives him the Valkyrian. This is gonna be nutty for him. So he replaces a Daiki. Please replace a Daiki with Astro Poet. Or you can just replace a dragon with a dragon. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, he has so much resources he had to work off of. He can leave the rear guard in front
Rolling
of.
over the Anastasis dragon for a constellation.
Yes! And you can... I think you search now, right?
Actually, no, sorry. I'll do it like this. Hang on.
What? What is he doing?
Yeah, I'll do it like this. Call the constellations here. This constellation skill. Counterblast 1, draw.
Interesting. Huh?
Oh, sorry, I also get a force marker thanks to Daiki. Origin Deity, Uranus' skill. Soul
Oh, did he have it in hand already?
Up to 5.
Hey, cool Gingerbread, how you doing, buddy?
And this gets +2 grade.
I'm hoping
souls,
to get into
more
remote fights soon. Need to find the time. We have it every Monday if you want to, Ty. You can always, like, you can join us on Mondays if you want to, or during the week too, if you want to play some games. I'm down to play some games. Or, like, most of our players are really down to play anyway. Oh, he has another Valkyrian anyway, so it didn't matter.
So triple drive.
I don't know if I like any of this, because the Phanemius could have attacked. Like, Phanemius here in the front row. Phanemius over there in the front row could have attacked there.
We shall proceed with combat. 70k to Vanguard. Triple drive.
I don't know. Would you mind explaining that to audience? Because I am lost. Explaining what? Cool Gingerbeard? Or do you mean Tabletop Simulator? What would you mean? No, okay, so Phanemius has a skill that says for every force marker your opponent controls, right? He gets 5k power for that. If he puts the Astro Poet behind Phanemius, he can use the skill of his origin deity to restand the Valkyrian again, and then the Phanemius can also swing at the Vanguard too for more power. Oh, the skills I was confused on? Well, currently I'm explaining them. So the skill of Origin Deity allows him to rest both of his rear guards.
Attack your Vanguard for 53.
So now this is 53. He's currently on 4. Danny is in the first turn of OT.
Yep. Radio. Yep, PG. That's fine. Yep. First check, Anastasis Dragon. Second check, critical trigger. Cards in hand.
I'm gonna ask some questions after this match. I feel, it's a bit of a questionnaire in my mind.
4 damage? No, 3 damage.
A little bit.
I'm at 4.
He's at 4.
Okay.
Do we know? He should have asked the PGs. He should have asked how much PGs he had left. Because he could have given everything to Valkyrian here.
20.
Don't forget, guys. Don't be hesitant in asking how much triggers or how much PGs somebody has left.
Critical.
It's public information. You have the right to know how much triggers you've seen in public areas. Damage, face up or face down, is a public area. Your drop zone is a public area.
Vanguard for 10, 20, 30. Sorry, 10, 20, 30.
No, 30.
40, 50, 55. This is 1 damage, this is 2 damage. So this is 55.
No sugar.
70k to your Vanguard.
That's a PG if he has it. Does he get there? Does he get there? He needs 60k shield again. Does he get there? Does he get there? Does he get there? Oh. He needs 60k shield again. He needs 60k shield again.
5k short.
Oh, he's 5k short, bro.
2 damage, correct.
What kind of clan is DI? It is a mid-range. It's sort of like mid-range theme. Like, okay, in terms of decks in general, aggro, control, or mid-range are very loose terms. When I use them, it's so that my brain can register the deck better. That's how I work. I don't know. But it's a slow-oriented deck that builds up to a win condition that can burst your opponent out of nowhere. It's slow, it's grindy, but when it gets going, it draws a whole lot of cards, and it can also play very aggressively. That is a mixture of what aggro would be themed like in Magic the Gathering. Mid-range would be themed like in Magic the Gathering. But that's how my brain phrases it, even though it's not exactly the same, because there's spells or instants or sorceries or, you know, enchantments and all that stuff, but that's how I feel the deck plays.
Judge JJ, can I ask that you put in the result, please?
That shall be done, good sir.